And then the Lady Di also had gloves, or like a mittens. So they should wear this, like a finger just sticking out a little bit, right? Like this. And then here, if you see carefully, there are two different styles of the band, right? Like a, let's say yellow, red, reversed here. And then there are tiny letters written. And then it says 千金, meaning 1,000 gold. The letters are written on this decorative band. But this is just a bias cut, right? Like when you use the fabric, so it's a stretchable, right? And then so silk complex gauze. So this was excavated in Lady Di's tomb. So she probably needed a lot of these. And is also covered by the gloves or mittens. And then she had this kind of silk fabrics. And then it has, do you see the patterns like a lozen's or diamond shape lozen's? And then you have a fainted one, right? The other side, it's a fainted one in this. So it's a rose, right? So probably you have to weave them together. And this was a very popular shape at the time. And this shape, people think it's the shape of a winged cup. A cup with a little bit of extended wings. And this is the Lady Di's tomb. The body is somewhere else, but then in one corner next to the tomb, there are these food trays, and then blankets, and then the silk wallpaper, like a silk actually wall textile, to make her comfortable room. So mats, and then chest, baskets, tables, and low screens, and many jars, and even the food left. That's what they discovered. And then she had a bamboo basket with seals saying that steward of the house of Lady Di. And then when you opened it, you had these many wooden lacquer bowls. And then these are also the winged cup. Little bit of handles on here. And then the whole ensemble goes in here, and you can close it. It's almost like a Tupperware, right, of the ancient Han Dynasty. So this is wishing her many years of happy life, like a wishing happiness drink. And then these swirling patterns, like a vine motif. This is very common motif of this period, like a swirling motif. That's what decorating the sleeves of Lady Di. And then another silk fragment is this. And that diamond shape is somewhat similar that we've seen earlier here, right? I like this diamond shape a lot. And then, but these are woven in two different colors, right? Like a green or blue and yellow. So it's a velvet-like effect. You can imagine it's a little bit more like a furry, right? Like a velvet style, short hair all over the top, and highly twisted warp. And then there is a special word called woven embroidery. So embroidery is a needlework, right? You have a plain color textile and you have a colorful thread, and you individually create the patterns with the needlework. But they have this idea called zi-jin-shu, woven embroidery. So a legendary weaving technique which doesn't exist after 54 CE. And based on this fragmentary example, scholars knew that the historical record of Zijin shoe was not a fake. It actually existed. You can see like a velvet style thread out of here. So it's woven together. It's woven textile with the patterns of different colors. And then this one is really unique. So this is silk weave with stencil printing. So you have that red flowers and green leaves, right? Red flowers and green leaves, and then a little bit of whiteness all over. So how did you achieve this pattern? First printed in black, and then they were hand colored in red, gray, white. Isn't it amazing? So they probably stenciled the patterns on the fabric, and then they hand painted these colors. So these patterns of floral patterns all over is somewhat similar to the reconstructed garments that this lady wears. So techniques are diverse. They knew. And then the most advanced one is this one. Silk embroidery on silk plain weave. So the swirling patterns, right? The swirling clouds, that was very popular in early Han Dynasty. How did you achieve this? These are actually all embroidered hand stitches. You can see there is a pattern, right? Like this row has the, this column has the same pattern. So these are hand stitches. So textile fragment with longevity design in embroidery. And it's this type of textile as longevity embroidery called Changshou Shu. Stylized cloud pattern in 4 colors: pink, orange, green, and blue. And they created this embroidery by hand, very thin embroidery. I saw all of this at the Met. It was exhibited in 2018, I think. So the cloud patterns were very popular in wooden lacquer bowl as well. So just like anything else, like Shinsaimdang or our Genji Monogatari too, you have to think about this connection to food and dress. Anything you can eat that can be used for dress as a dress material or dress pattern. And then motif on ceramics, right? Or metalwork or woodwork, like a lacquer patterns are also used for the textile designs as well. So you have across different genre of artworks, you see the same motif used over and over again. So in a way, it's a reinforcement. They want you to live long with longevity symbols. Then it's on the ceramic, you drink it, right? You use it in a metalwork. You carry it around as part of your beads or your jade decoration. And then you also wear it attached to your skin. So the cloud motif was very popular, as you see in these wooden sculptures.